Florian Wirtz is the future of German football. That is what Rudi Völler, a legend of the game, said about him. And when a World Cup winner says that, you pay attention. Wirtz plays like he sees the game in slow motion. Effortless dribbles, pinpoint passes, and the kind of creativity that makes defenders question their career choices. Bayer Leverkusen knows they have a gem, which is why they've made it almost impossible for him to leave. But football moves fast, with giants like Real Madrid, Manchester City, and Bayern Munich watching closely. The question isn't if he'll make a big move, it's when. And that answer might come sooner than you think. Florian Wirtz is only 21, but he's already one of Bayer Leverkusen's most important players. Since joining from 1 FC Köln in 2020, he's been tearing up the Bundesliga with his skill, vision, and confidence. And this season, he's been on fire. Leverkusen just made history by going unbeaten in the Bundesliga, something no team has ever done before. And Wirtz? He's been at the heart of it all, scoring 11 goals and providing 11 assists in 32 league games. That means he was directly involved in a goal every 90 minutes. Talk about efficiency. His performances were so good that he won the Bundesliga Player of the Season award, beating out big names like Harry Kane. Wirtz isn't just about goals and assists. His dribbling is ridiculous. Defenders try to stop him, but he just glides past like they aren't even there. And his passing? Pinpoint. He's the guy creating chances, pulling the strings, making things happen. And it's not just club football where he's shining. In March 2024, he scored for Germany against France, just 7 seconds after kickoff. That's the second fastest international goal ever. Even Usain Bolt would be impressed. Florian Wirtz isn't just a rising star, he's already one of the best in the game. And the scary part? He's only getting started. Florian Wirtz's contract situation at Bayer Leverkusen is just as interesting as his performances on the pitch. Back in June 2022, while he was recovering from a serious knee injury, he signed an extension that keeps him at the club until June 30th, 2027. That move spoke volumes. Leverkusen believed in him even during his toughest moment, and Wirtz trusted them enough to commit long-term. Now here's where it gets even more interesting. Unlike many top players, Wirtz's contract doesn't include a release clause. That means Leverkusen holds all the power when big clubs come knocking. And let's be honest, plenty of them already have. Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, Barcelona, and even Premier League giants like Manchester City have all been keeping an eye on him. But for now, Leverkusen isn't letting him go that easily. As for his salary, Wirtz reportedly earns around $8 million a year, with potential bonuses that could push it closer to $10 million. Not bad for a 21-year-old. But compared to what he could make at a club like Madrid or City, it's still a bargain. Leverkusen's plan is clear. Keep their star as long as possible. And when the time comes, demand a massive transfer fee. And with the way Wirtz is playing, any future move is going to cost some serious money. Florian Wirtz is on every top club's radar, and for good reason. He's young, ridiculously talented, and already plays like a seasoned veteran. Naturally, Europe's elite are circling like sharks, waiting for the right moment to make a move. Let's start with Manchester City. With Kevin De Bruyne and Jack Grealish dealing with injuries and creeping into their 30s, City is looking for fresh legs to dominate their midfield for the next decade. Pep Guardiola loves intelligent players, and Wirtz, he's got football IQ to spare. City's scouts have been watching him closely, and if they decide to go all in, we're talking big money. Easily over $100 million. Then there's Real Madrid. Now, this one is interesting because Wirtz reportedly prefers Madrid if he ever leaves Germany. And let's be honest, Madrid has been hoarding world-class young talent. Bellingham, Camavinga, Tchouaméni, Endrick. Wirtz would fit right in. Plus, with Luka Modric and Toni Kroos nearing retirement, Madrid needs its next creative genius. The question is, would they spend big after already investing heavily in midfield? And of course, Bayern Munich. They love keeping Bundesliga talent in Germany, and Wirtz would be a dream signing. Club legend Uli Hoeneß has openly admired him. But Bayern sporting director Max Eberl recently hinted that finances might be a challenge. Translation: they want him, but Leverkusen won't let him go cheaply. So where do you think Wirtz should go? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Florian Wirtz and transfer rumors. That's a long-running saga. Every time a window opens, his name pops up in headlines and fans start dreaming about him in their club's jersey. Liverpool was one of the first to show serious interest. Klopp, a big admirer of young, technically gifted players, reportedly saw Wirtz as the perfect fit for his high-energy midfield. But Leverkusen shut that down quickly. No discount, no negotiations, just a polite not for sale. And, well, with Klopp now gone, Liverpool's pursuit has cooled off. Then there's Arsenal. Mikel Arteta has been on a mission to build a squad full of young stars, and Wirtz fits that mold perfectly. The rumors got louder when Arsenal missed out on players like Mudryk and went big on Declan Rice instead. But again, Leverkusen refused to budge. Wirtz was simply too valuable. Even Barcelona had their name thrown in the mix. Because, let's be honest, Barcelona is linked to every young talent on the planet. But given their financial struggles, affording Wirtz would have required some serious magic tricks. Despite all the noise, Wirtz has stayed focused on Leverkusen. He's not in a rush, and the club knows they have something special. Florian Wirtz's future. That is one of football's biggest questions right now. And honestly, Leverkusen is holding all the cards. His contract runs until 2027 with no exit clause, meaning if a club wants him, they'll have to bring an offer that makes Leverkusen say, okay, now we're listening. And we're talking serious money, probably over 70 million. But money isn't the only factor. Leverkusen's success could play a huge role. If they keep winning and competing in the Champions League, why leave? Staying at a top Bundesliga club under a coach like Xabi Alonso could be perfect for his development. Speaking of Alonso, his future is another big factor. If he stays, Wirtz might be more inclined to stick around. But if Alonso takes a big job elsewhere, maybe Bayern or Liverpool, Wirtz could start thinking about his next step too. Then, of course, there's the Real Madrid effect. Reports suggest Wirtz prefers a move to Madrid when the time comes. And let's be honest, when Madrid wants a player, they usually get them. The question is when, not if. So, will Wirtz stay and help Leverkusen dominate? Or will a European giant swoop in with an offer too good to refuse? Drop your predictions in the comments. And if you love football content like this, hit that subscribe button.